Parliament OP Sindoor highlights India forced Pakistan to kneel, made it beg for ceasefire, says Shah. Parliament Monsoon Session Day 8 highlights as the discussion on Operation Sindoor continues in Parliament. External Affairs Minister Drive S. J. Shankar addressed the Rajya Sabha on Wednesday. Leader of the House J.P. Nadda is also likely to address the Rajya Sabha at around 3 p.m. today, news agency PTI reported, citing its sources. In addition to this, Union Home Minister Amit Shah is delivering the concluding speech in Parliament. The debate on Operation Sindoor began in the Rajya Sabha on Tuesday, while the Lok Sabha took up the discussion on Monday. The operation was launched in response to the April 22 Pahalgam terror attack. In a big statement, PM Modi on Tuesday in Lok Sabha said no other country intervened and stopped India from carrying out the strikes on terror camps in Pakistan. He said India stopped its offensive after achieving 100 of its objectives, and warned of a decisive response should Pakistan try anything in the future, while lashing out at Congress for aligning with Pakistani propaganda. Parliament OP Sindoor Live Rajya Sabha adjourned for the day. Union Home Minister Amit Shah reiterated the government's firm stance on Pakistan, saying that dialogue cannot resume until terrorism is completely stopped. Citing former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh's view that terrorism and bilateral talks are separate issues, Shah emphasized, until terrorism stops, there will be no dialogue with Pakistan. Union Home Minister Amit Shah praised PM Modi's leadership during the Rajya Sabha session, saying it is not emotional but is actually sensitive, decisive, and firm. His leadership reflects careful thought and a stern resolve to protect India's interests, Shah said amid the ongoing debate on Operation Sindoor. Amit Shah clarified that India never declared war during Operation Sindoor, calling it a limited aggression. So, what ceasefire are you questioning? He asked, countering opposition criticism in Rajya Sabha. Amit Shah shared a lighter moment in Rajya Sabha, recalling how a leader once told Nehru his bald head resembled the barren Siachen land, asking if that too should be handed over to China. My head is bald too, Shah quipped, highlighting the territorial losses India faced under previous governments. Amit Shah criticized Jawaharlal Nehru for missing India's chance to secure a UN Security Council veto, saying, "Chalo, Nana to door ki bait hai," before moving on. He then highlighted the cancellation of the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation's foreign funding license, underscoring the government's stance against organizations allegedly flouting laws. Amit Shah mocked the opposition's walkout during his speech, saying, "They let terrorists run away and now they have run away themselves. They are afraid to face questions, which is why they fled." Responding to why China was not mentioned in the debate, Amit Shah said, "When the China war ended, what did you do? Congress handed over our land to China thanks to your Nana," referring to Jawaharlal Nehru. Union Home Minister Amit Shah slammed Congress for suggesting that the BJP names military operations based on religion. The Congress doesn't understand that Har Har Mahadev is not just a religious slogan, Shah said in Lok Sabha. They see everything from the angle of Hindu-Muslim, he added, defending the naming of Operation Mahadev and Operation Sindoor. Union Home Minister Amit Shah said in Rajya Sabha that while terrorism has not ended completely, it is close to being eradicated. Now you ask, has terrorism ended? The roots of terrorism were planted so deep by Congress that it will take time. But I can say with confidence it is at the brink of ending, Shah said. Home Minister Amit Shah said in Rajya Sabha that the government has systematically dismantled the terror-supporting ecosystem in Jammu Kashmir. Groups like Jamaat Islami had created a deep-rooted network that legitimized separatism and radicalism. That ecosystem no longer exists, Shah said. Jamaat Islami JEI, a socio-religious group banned under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act in 2019, has long been accused of promoting extremist ideology and backing separatist causes in the valley. It had close ideological links with Hizbul Mujahideen and was seen as instrumental in radicalizing youth through religious institutions, so-called schools, and charities. Home Minister Amit Shah launched a sharp attack on the Congress in Parliament, accusing the party of nurturing separatism in Jammu Kashmir. Article 370 and 35A were backed and supported by the Congress, and that gave rise to separatist thinking in the valley, Shah said. He added that this separatism later transformed into a push for an independent state, which then became the basis for terrorism in Kashmir. All these terrorist organizations were allowed to function because of Congress politics of appeasement, he said. Amit Shah said OP Sindoor wasn't a declared war but a response under India's right to self-defense. Pakistan begged for a ceasefire and we stopped, he said, adding the action was in line with the UN Charter. Amit Shah said Congress ruled the country for the longest time but failed to act on major security threats. We got terrorism, Naxalism, and Northeast insurgency and they did nothing, he said. Amit Shah took a swipe at Congress, saying, if this had happened under Congress, the Foreign Ministry would have issued statements. We sent BrahMos missiles, not dossiers. Hitting out at the opposition, Amit Shah said Congress had no right to question BJP on national security. Terrorism spread in the country because of you, he said. Amit Shah hit out at the opposition, asking, who do they want to save? He said despite false cases and narratives on non-aligned organizations, the BJP kept winning. Hindu can never be a terrorist, he declared. Shah said India's strikes weren't just in Pak but deep inside Pakistan. We hit their heart of terrorism. They targeted our civilians, we dismantled 11 of their air bases, he claimed. Amit Shah told Rajya Sabha that India halted its offensive only after Pakistan backed down. Modi said if they stop, we stop. But we made them kneel, he said. Amit Shah said India initially targeted terror infrastructure, but after Pakistan struck civilian areas and temples, the response shifted. We hit back at their defense capabilities and took out Pakistan Air Force's air bases, he said. Responding to Rahul Gandhi's charge, Amit Shah said PM Modi granted the armed forces full freedom to choose the method, target, time, and place. Our forces fulfilled every target completely, he added. Amit Shah said India acted decisively after the Pahalgam attack, calling the Indus Waters Treaty unfair to Punjab, Delhi, and India. He listed the expulsion of envoys, end of SAARC visas and staff cuts at Pakistan missions. Slamming the opposition's timing questions, Shah said you ask why they were killed yesterday. Should we have waited for Rahul Gandhi's speech? Congress is driven by politics and appeasement, not national security. Amit Shah said the Pahalgam killings were meant to send a chilling message that terrorism will always exist in Kashmir. It hurt me deeply. But PM Modi has vowed to eliminate terrorism from Kashmir, no matter what they try, he told the Rajya Sabha. Responding to opposition jibes over slogans raised during the ops, Shah said the armed forces naturally use calls like Har Har Mahadev. They don't come from the BJP. They come from the hearts of our soldiers. But you see everything through a Hindu-Muslim lens, he said. Amit Shah lashed out at critics who questioned the timing of the killings in OP Mahadev. You're asking for the Muhurat, he said in Rajya Sabha. I wanted to kill them that very second. He accused Congress of prioritizing vote bank and appeasement politics over national security. Invoking history, Amit Shah said Har Har Mahadev was not merely a religious chant but a call to arms used by Shivaji Maharaj and his forces. It represents the strength, resolve and capability of India, he said during his Rajya Sabha speech. Amit Shah slammed the opposition in Rajya Sabha, asking if they were trying to shield terrorists. Who did you want to save? He asked, adding that OP Mahadev neutralized the attackers the very day questions were raised. Chidambaram's remarks exposed Congress before the world, he said. Amit Shah told the Rajya Sabha that families of those killed in the Pahalgam attack had personally requested swift justice. They wanted a decisive response and we delivered it, he said, praising the forces for the successful OP Mahadev. Home Minister Amit Shah said the terrorists responsible for the Pahalgam attack were neutralized with precision. We shot them in their heads, he said, adding that victims' families had demanded the strongest possible action. Amit Shah said security forces received a tip-off about the terrorists' location. Around July 22, we had pinpointed their exact hideout. In coordination with 4 Para, CRPF, and Jammu Kashmir Police, we launched the operation. All the terrorists were eliminated, he said in Rajya Sabha. Amit Shah told Parliament that a forensic match confirmed the rifles recovered from slain terrorists were the same used in the Pahalgam killings. There is no debate or doubt now, he said, adding that 155 people were questioned and shelter providers were also identified and investigated. Home Minister Amit Shah said the Resistance Front TRF took responsibility for the Pahalgam attack. "I visited Jammu and Kashmir myself. We vowed to not only capture the terrorists but also prevent them from escaping to Pakistan, and we succeeded on both fronts," he told Rajya Sabha. Home Minister Amit Shah informed Rajya Sabha that Operation Mahadev led to the elimination of 3 terrorists. Calling the twin operations historic, Amit Shah said, "Together, Operation Sindoor and Operation Mahadev form the sternest response to terrorism seen anywhere in the world." He said India's resolve to fight terror has been unmatched under PM Modi's leadership. Home Minister Amit Shah confirmed that the Pahalgam attack was carried out by Pakistan-based Lashkar-Taiba. PM Modi took the decision to strike their headquarters, and we succeeded. "We killed both those who pulled the trigger and those who ordered it," he said in Rajya Sabha. Amit Shah says Operation Sindoor and Operation Mahadev came together to give a strong response to terrorists. He said that during Operation Sindoor, terrorism sponsors and terrorists were both eliminated. Home Minister Amit Shah told the Rajya Sabha that it was decided in the Business Advisory Committee BAC meeting that the government will decide who answers during debates. This came after Leader of Opposition Mallikarjun Kharge demanded that Prime Minister Modi address the House. The opposition later staged a walkout in protest. Home Minister Amit Shah took a jibe at the Congress during his Rajya Sabha address, saying, "Kharge Sahab, you are raising this issue on most matters, Congress doesn't even allow you to speak." Leader of Opposition Mallikarjun Kharge said the entire opposition wants Prime Minister Modi to address the Rajya Sabha. He said the PM is in Delhi but has not come to the House, calling it disrespectful. Latest blogs.